Install slider and softly strike the slider into bracket holder with small hammer. Then screw it down with M314 screw. Please mind the pressure you apply, otherwise the bracket holder may be broken due to over-exertion. The direction must not be taken conversely. The slider and the bottom of bracket holder must be in one line. Install bottom fifth plate of the frame and screw it down with screws. Please pay extra attention to the direction of bottom fixed plate of the frame. Install synchronous wheel. Don't screw it down too tight because it will be readjusted during belt installation later. Mount the stepper motor onto bracket holder. Please pay extra attention to the direction of motor connection ports for easy connection. Install self-lubricating copper bush and softly strike it into slider. The side with chamfer should face down. Install belt clip and copper pillar. Screw down with M330 and M325 screw. Please pay extra attention to the direction of belt clip during installation. Install one M316 screw as leveling screw. Let the side with leveling screw face up and put slider into it. The side with belt clip faces the outside of the frame. Install bracket holder onto the slider. Install top bracket fifth plate onto bracket holder. The top bracket fifth plate and the slider should be kept in the same horizontal level. Respectively screw down with M414 and M314 screw. Install power supply onto top bracket fifth plate and screw it down. Install 4988 drive board onto 3DB1.2 main control board. Please make sure 4988 drive is installed in correct direction, otherwise it may be burnt down. Install main board onto bottom bracket fixed plate. Add plastic column between 3D V1.2 and bottom bracket fixed plate, then screw it down. Install display. Add plastic column between the display and bottom bracket fixed plate, then screw it down. Screw 45 mm copper pillar down with M3/8 screw. Install nozzle onto the movable platform. Let heating wire and temperature-sensitive wire pass through the movable platform. Fix the nozzle and air deflecting block of air blower, then screw it down with M3/16 screw. Please note that air deflecting block of the air blower should not be connected with the heating aluminum block of nozzle. Install cooling fan and fix it with nylon ribbon. Finally, install air blower. First, drill a hole at the air port of the air blower for fixation of air blower and air deflecting block of the air blower. Before fixing the hotbed, place lead temperature sensitive wire and heating wire pass through the ball in the bottom faceplate of the frame. Screw the hotbed down onto the bottom bracket faceplate. Fix the power socket and USB extension cord with M3/8 screw. Fix side shield 1 and side shield 2, then screw it down. Please make sure the side shields are installed in the correct direction. Fix push rod onto the slider and nozzle with M3/12 screw. Please first remove the air blower installed, then fix the push rod. Finally, fix the air blower again. fixed with nylon ribbon and M25 self-tapping screw. Add tension spring onto 2 adjacent push rods. Screw down the collision board with M38 self-tapping screw. Install collision fixed board onto the top fixed bracket with M316 screw. Install flange bearing. Install one M325 screw and screw it down with nut. Please note that the mounting hole should be on the right side bowl. When belt regulator is mounted with flange bearing, fix the belt regulator onto the frame. Fix synchronous belt. If synchronous belt is a little loose after installation, you can adjust the screw on the left to regulate it. Install L-type motor holder with M414 screw. Install extruder gear. Please pay attention to the position of extruder gear and V-type bearing. Then fix upper part of the extruder with M320 screw. Install pneumatic quick connector, then install V-type bearing with M314 screw. Install hand nut and spring. Finish the final installation. Install material rack. Install the cooling fan to the power supply and fix it with ribbon. Following is the wiring demonstration of the display. Ready the display wires. Respectively connect the two wires to the display and corresponding EXP1, EXP2 interface of the mainboard. Next is the wiring demonstration of motors on XYZ axis and the extruder. Ready the motor's wires. Connect the 6P interface to the motor interface of the Z axis, 4P interface to corresponding Z interface on the mainboard. Connect the motors on X and Y axis as well according to demonstration. Finally, connect the 4P interface of the wire to the E0 interface of the mainboard. Let the end with 6P interface pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect to the motor interface of extruder, completing the connection of 4 motors to the mainboard. Following is the wiring demonstration of limit switch. Ready the limit switch wire. Connect the black and blue wire to the limit switch of X-axis and J12 interface of the mainboard according to the demonstration. Pay attention to connection direction. Connect the black and green wire to limit switch of Y-axis and J10 interface. Black and yellow wire to the limit switch of Z-axis and J8 interface. Note that the limit switch on the same slider must correspond with motor interface, otherwise limit switch or even the whole structure may be damaged during debugging. Next is the wiring demonstration of the cooling fan. Find the power line of the fan. Let it pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect it to the fan interface of the mainboard. Note that black line to negative, red line to positive. Following is the wiring demonstration of nozzle. Find the power line of the nozzle, let it pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect it to the HE0 interface of the mainboard next to the fan interface. No positive or negative difference. Now, wiring demonstration of temperature-sensitive resistance of nozzle. Find the power line of the resistance, let it pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect it to the J21 interface of the mainboard. Following is the wiring demonstration of nozzle cooling fan. Find the power line of the fan. Let it pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect it to the J17 interface of the mainboard. Next, wiring demonstration of hot bath and its temperature-sensitive resistance. Find the power line of the hot bath. Connect it to the J16 interface of the mainboard. Black for negative, red for positive. Following is the wiring demonstration of power supply. Find the red and black line. Connect one end to the 12-volt or 24-volt green interface of the mainboard. Pay attention to negative and positive. Let the other end pass through the hole on the sideboard. Connect to V positive and V negative interface. Pay attention to negative and positive. Next, wiring demonstration of USB extension cord. Find the USB extension cord and connect it to mainboard. Now, wiring demonstration for power socket. Find the short black and red wire. Connect them according to the demonstration. Find the yellow, green, and red black wire. One end connect to the L, N, and ground of the power supply according to the demonstration. Let the other end pass through the hole on the sideboard and connect it to the power socket. Tightly insert the feeding tube to the nozzle. Use the winding pipe to wind the wires. Sort out the wires and fix them with ribbon. Open Reptile host, then select Configuration, Printer Settings to set up the printer. Note that communication ports and baud rate should be set up based on actual situation. Initial position should be set up accordingly. Printer radius and printable height should also be set up according to actual situation. When you finish the setup, click OK. Now click Easy Mode, hide filament and display toggle log. Click Connect button to connect the printer. Separately test the blower, hotbed, and extrusion head to see if they are working correctly. Click the Home button. Check if the motor is going up. If yes, it is normal. If no, it is not. Next, let's set up the script code. Select Preview, G-code Edit, Script, Edit script 1, 2, 3, and 4. Save after the codes are set. When you are locating the lowest point, please check the distance from nozzle to hotbed in case the nozzle will damage it. Send script 1 via shortcut key Ctrl-Alternate-1 to make printer nozzle drop to the lowest point of x-axis. When the dropping process is finished, observe the distance between nozzle and glass panel. Then send script 2 and script 3 commands as well, and observe the distance between nozzle and glass panel and locate the lowest axis. Compare X, Y, and Z axis. You can see the lowest one is the Z axis. If the distance between the lowest point of the Z-axis and the hotbed is too wide, adjust the leveling screw. Twist clockwise for nozzle going up, anti-clockwise for going down. Repeatedly send script 3 for adjustment until you feel a certain amount of resistance force when you pull out the paper. The distance is about the thickness of a piece of A4 paper. After Z-axis is adjusted, send script 1 and 2 to adjust the X and Y axis with the same method above. When all three axes are adjusted, resend script 1, 2, 3 to check the distance. If there is still deviation, continue doing the adjustment. After the lowest points of three axes are well adjusted, send script 4. If the lowest point of the center has not contacted the hotbed, estimate the length between them with your eye. Open firmware, modify the numerical value with 1, adding your estimated length to the original. After changing the firmware, update it to the printer mainboard. When you do the update, please disconnect the connection between the printer and reptile host. If the paper is pressed down by nozzle and can't be moved at all, you can change the value of Z to a negative number, such as Z negative 0.5 in firmware setup. After saving the changes, press Ctrl Alternate 4 again until A4 can be pulled with a certain amount of resistance force being felt.